Who on earth is Jasmine Crocket, who has publicly talked about Donald Trump many times? Due to her political stance and the needs of her election campaign, Jasmine Crocket has publicly talked about Trump many times. At a House hearing at that time, Jasmine evaluated Trump personally. Similarly, in the relevant discussions of the 2020 for presidential election, Jasmine also commented on Trump's performance on debate issues. Jasmine is a Democratic congresswoman from Texas' 30th Congressional District. She has actively participated in the discussion and promotion of multiple issues, which has brought her attention nationwide. Before being elected as a congresswoman, she was just a public defender practicing civil rights law. In this presidential election, she publicly supports Harris. She also participated in a conference call in support of Harris and expressed her appreciation for Harris's election momentum. As a Democrat, Jasmine has great differences in political ideology from Trump. She expresses her political stance by publicly talking about Trump, and at the same time, she also helps the election campaign of the Democratic camp.
Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Apollo 25. Please hit the notification bell to get notification anytime we put up new contents up on our page. You just heard Jasmine Crocket. She's a Democrat, and she's been anti-Trump in terms of her perspective and view and what Trump stands. And now she's sounding out a warning to the American community why they shouldn't have voted Trump and the consequences of it on basic healthcare. So I want to hear what your comments are as we look at the various content creation.
Beginning of the video. Agenda that was laid out in Project 2025. If you go back on YouTube and look at some of the clips of various members in committee asking people, such as the guy that they're trying to put over the OMB, he is somebody that I question for sure about this Project 2025 agenda, because he is one of the authors of Project 2025. I am trying to tell you that they don't care about the middle class. So number one, Democrats need to stop saying that we didn't have a middle class agenda. No, our middle class agenda has been taking care of people for a very long time. And I'm going to be clear, it's not just a middle class agenda, it is a poor folk agenda as well. So the idea that people right now are struggling, not knowing whether or not Head Start will actually be available so that they can go out and work, and then the next thing you know, we know that the Republicans are going to say you need to pick yourself up by your bootstraps, even though you can't go to work and you want to go to work. I just tweeted not too long ago about the fact that our unemployment numbers are going to go up. We are headed for a full-on recession, and that is not me trying to be an alarmist. That is me trying to get you to pay attention. So most of you are wondering, what can you do? Well, what we should have done was on November 5th, but nevertheless, this is where we are. So what do we do next? Well, number one, there's a lot of organizations that have decided they are going to engage in litigation. We also need to be supportive of our attorney generals in the good states. The good states are the ones that have this all together. Now, the poor states haven't jumped in this. And frankly, if we get court rulings that benefit the whole country, those poor states like Mississippi, like Louisiana, the ones that rely on the states that bring in the money, like California, etc., then you know what? If y'all not trying to jump in the litigation, don't worry about getting your funding. We'll keep the funding in our states, the ones that have attorney generals that are actually working for the people. So, where are we right now? We know that there's been lawsuits filed everywhere. There has been one district court judge as it relates specifically to him trying to stop these funds, okay? That judge has basically said, we're going to put a hold on this. We're not doing what you want to do on Monday, February 3rd, when everything is supposed to take effect. Now, the questions are like, what will it impact? Because they got their new little press secretary. She got up there. She lied through her teeth. She's just a good MAGA because only loyalists are allowed to be involved. She did not want to answer the questions. They said if it was benefits, they go directly to the people, then the benefits will still go directly to the people. The reality is that when they put out the memo, it contradicted what she said. So who knows what all they are trying to go after. It does seem as if SNAP benefits will be on the cutting block. And again, you can go back and watch video footage of me talking about the fact that rural America uses more SNAP benefits than urban America, but urban America seems to get it right when it comes to voting. Rural America, I need you to wake up, because if for some reason you can't put food on your table, just know who you need to blame. In addition to that, there is a question about whether or not housing benefits are going to be under attack. From what I can tell, it looks like if you get a housing voucher, that it may be under attack. We also know that those that typically get rural electric assistance, as it relates to being able to pay those bills, as well as LIHEAP, it looks like those are going to be under attack as well.